Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here. Welcome back to Russian videos. And today we're gonna be reacting to James Bond No Time to Die Pitch Meeting by once again Ryan George. So I watched No Time to Die like 2 weeks ago, I think. I remember the movie was okay, and I know this is like a send off to Daniel Craig, final performance as James Bond, and I think it does a great job on that. But at the same time, it's not really the best Bond movie, especially for Daniel Craig era, because my favorite one is still obviously Skyfall, and then I guess Casino Royale, like most everyone's favorite. The rest of them is just like fine or just like I don't know, kind of bad to be honest. And No Time to Die, it's just okay. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just like in the middle there, 50-50, I guess. But yeah, really good to see what Ryan has to say about this movie. This pitch meeting is nearly 8 minutes long, so yeah, let's just react to it, shall we? And obviously, spoilers.
So, you have a new James Bond movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. It's called No Time to Die.
Death is tough to schedule, so what happens in this one?
So Bond is with that Madeline Swan girl, right? But he's still kind of heartbroken over Vesper from Casino Royale.
That 23-year-old he knew for a couple of weeks in 2006?
That's the one. So he goes to visit her grave, and it explodes.
Well, graves do that.
Actually, sir, I looked it up, and turns out they rarely do.
Oh, good to know. So is Bond okay?
Good to know,
A
man.
massive explosion just happened a couple of feet in front of him. So of course he's okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, it's the beginning
Yeah.
of the movie. Did you think he was gonna get killed?
Well, no, not really. I mean, the beginning of the movie is No Time to Die. Oh!
Anyway, so then he's being
Oh.
chased by these
Oh,
Spectre
man.
people, and he ends up on this bridge, and bad guys are closing in.
Oh boy, gonna be hard to get out of that situation. Actually, it's gonna
Gonna
be
be super easy.
Barely
Barely
an
inconvenience.
inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Because see, this bridge just happens to have tiny walls to hide behind and some wires that double as perfect Tarzan ropes, and also this is a movie where no bad guys know how to aim.
oh, a very helpfully designed bridge.
Oh, and also Bond is being chased by this very scary henchman.
And what's his deal?
Well, he's got a real eye and a fake eye, and he looks like De Niro in Rocky and Bullwinkle.
What?
So then Bond hears that maybe Madeline set this whole thing up, so he puts her on a train and breaks up with her.
Oh, wow.
And so then we jump forward multiple years, and Bond is living the retired life in Jamaica.
Is he gonna come out of retirement for one last job?
He's gonna come out of retirement
Yeah, I
for
mean,
one
usual
last
stuff.
job.
Oh, coming out of retirement for one last job is tight.
Yeah, so he gets approached by the CIA to help find this Russian scientist guy
Yeah,
who helped
Jeffrey
develop
Wright.
a bioweapon involving nanobots.
Nanobots?
Yeah, see, nanobots are these things where if you write nanobots in a script, they can do whatever you want, and you don't really have to
I
explain
mean,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
technically.
interesting.
And so these ones can kill
Or
specific
movies,
people based on
obviously.
their DNA while being harmless to others.
Neat.
So then Bond meets this woman, Nomi, who's the new 007 now that he's retired.
Oh, there's a new 007.
Yeah, because see, that'll make some people very angry on social media, which is fantastic free publicity for the movie.
Smart, that's gonna piss some people off.
So then Bond goes
Yeah,
to
it's not-
Cuba
it's not
and
really
teams
good,
up
man.
with this lady Paloma to infiltrate a Spectre party, which is actually a birthday party for Blofeld.
Doesn't everybody in Spectre know who Bond is? How can he infiltrate a Spectre event?
Yeah, he's like their biggest enemy, but he gets right in.
That doesn't raise any red flags.
It doesn't, no, and turns out this was a plot to kill him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See, turns out
Yeah, I mean-
Blofeld was still
Yeah.
running Spectre from inside his MI6 holding cell using a bionic eyeball.
What?
Yeah, he had a computer eyeball that was never detected and let him transmit and receive information from around the world. It didn't need charging or anything like that.
How did he get a bionic eye while in custody, and how did no one detect that he had it or that it was transmitting and
Who
receiving
knows?
communications?
Those are all very good questions, sir, and I'm glad you asked. Anyway, so
You
then
don't
they
have
try
an
to
answer.
kill Bond with like this nanobot mist, but it turns out that Russian scientist guy reprogrammed it so it kills all the Spectre people instead.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, now Spectre's been wiped out.
Wait, every single member of Spectre from around the world was at that one party in Cuba?
That's what we're going with, sir,
Yep.
because this is Daniel Craig's last movie, so we gotta wrap things up, you know?
That makes sense. So who's the scientist guy working for anyway?
Turns out scientist guy is working for the real bad guy of the movie, this guy Safin.
Oh, and what's his deal?
Yeah.
Well, his whole family was
Rami
killed by
Malek.
Mr. White, Madeline's father, who, as you know, worked for Spectre.
I definitely remember the specifics of the previous 4 movies, sure.
So as revenge, Safin killed Madeline's mother when Madeline was just a kid.
Very rude.
So now that Madeline
very
is all
rude.
grown up, they're the same age.
What?
And so Safin killed all those Spectre people as revenge for them having killed his family.
All right, yeah, that motivation makes a lot of sense, but so So he did it. He did what he wanted to do.
Ah, see, no, because maybe he loves Madeline because he saved her life when she was a kid.
Oh.
But maybe not.
Okay.
But maybe he wants a family, but maybe not.
Hey.
But one thing's for sure, he definitely wants to commit genocide.
Oh my God,
Oh,
what?
yes.
Why?
Ah, well, check this out. He's evil.
Jeez, yeah, sounds
A single time.
that way.
Sorry,
So then
guys.
Bond goes to see Blofeld, who's being held in a comically slow moving.
Yeah, sounds that way.
So then Bond goes to see Blofeld, who's
Hmm.
being held in a comically slow-moving cage, and also Madeline is there.
Oh, and Bond hasn't seen her in years.
That's right.
Yep.
And so then Blofeld ends up dying just because Bond touched him.
Oh.
It turns out that Bond had those nanobots on him, and that killed Blofeld pretty much immediately and off screen.
Just like that, Blofeld is dead.
Gotta wrap
Yep.
it up.
Right, right.
So then Madeline introduces Bond to a 5-year-old girl who's definitely his daughter, and she's like, yeah, this is not your daughter.
Very convincing.
And then Safin kidnaps
Convincing
Madeline and his
always.
non-daughter daughter.
Right, and why?
Because of one of his vague motivations.
Right, that makes sense.
So now Bond and Nomi need to go on this mission to Safin's secret island base.
Oh boy.
And Nomi, she decides to give the 007 number back to Bond.
Oh yeah, switch code names right before the big mission. That's a fun idea.
Yeah, that might not be a confusing thing to do.
So why does she give it back to him?
We'll see, the movie's almost over.
Gotcha.
So they head to this island, and
Yep.
there are like pools of acid and poison gardens.
For the nanobots?
Yes.
Okay.
And Nomi's gonna grab that scientist guy, and he says some pretty racist stuff, so she pushes him into some acid.
Wow, well, hope they didn't need him for anything.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm sure they wouldn't need the guy that created the bioweapon for anything. So before she kills him, she's like, you know what time it is? Time to die.
That's the opposite of the name of the movie.
It
Yep.
sure is, sir. And then Bond is going to kill
Very
Robert De
convenient.
Niro from
Wasn't
Rocky and
convenient, but, you
Bullwinkle
know.
by exploding his bionic eye with an EMP watch.
Nice.
And so eventually Bond and Safin
Pretty
get
cool.
into a conversation, and Safin is like, you know, we're not so different, you and I.
Oh man, villains love telling heroes how they're not so different from each other.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, they can't get enough
Very.
of saying that. So then they shoot each other, and Safin poisons Bond
With nanobots?
with nanobots, and these ones are specifically designed to kill Madeline and his non-daughter if he touches them.
Oh no, man. Well, I guess he could try using that EMP watch to disable them.
No, he can't do that.
Why not?
Well, because nanobots.
I-
Oh, okay. Oh, and also Safin was intending on launching
could
this
work, but,
bioweapon
you know.
and killing millions of people, so the good guy's got to blow up this island.
Oh no.
So Bond talks to Madeline, who's safe now, and she's like, oh yeah, by the way, I've decided to stop lying, and this is your daughter.
Oh, so Bond does have a daughter.
He does.
That's very interesting.
right? It adds like a whole new dynamic to the character.
Oh, well, actually, I meant it's interesting because, you know, his balls were absolutely destroyed in Casino Royale.
Oh, yeah, well, they still work.
Yeah, sounds that way.
So anyway,
Yeah, it
then
still
Bond
magically work.
dies.
And yeah.
What?
Well, he has to like open some doors
What?
so the missiles can get in and blow up the island, and then he just kind of stands there and accepts his fate.
He doesn't even try to get off the island?
Well, no, because of the nanobots, he wouldn't even be able to touch Madeline or his daughter, so, you know, what's the point?
Because if he gets off the island, he can see them through glass.
Not good enough, so he stands there like, all right, bye.
Oh, I don't know how to feel.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a weird feeling to see James Bond get, you know, absolutely obliterated. But then in the end credits, we'll be like, James Bond will return.
As a zombie?
No, as a reboot, I
zombie.
imagine. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
another
who are we
reboot,
gonna get to
obviously.
play him? What style are we gonna go with?
Well, that, sir, is a problem
Henry
for
Cavill.
future us to figure out.
Okay, I mean, sometimes when we leave things for future us to figure out, future us drops the ball.
Yeah, well, technically, that's now past us, so.
That's a good point. All right, good luck, future us.
Oh man, yep, won't be discussed until
Hey
2022.
everybody, Ryan here. That's me. Thanks for watching the video. And if you liked
Hey,
it,
Ryan.
feel free to click the like
Useful
button
stuff.
and the subscribe button and
And
all
the button,
you know,
button,
buttons
all
of
of
that
nature.
You can also leave a comment down below letting me know what other movies you want to see pitches for. There are also
Any
like
new
hundreds
movies,
of other
obviously.
episodes on the channel that you
Um,
can check out if you want. As always, check back soon for a new one. Bye.
Bye. Either way, that was the No Time to Die pitch meeting. Again, it was an okay James Bond movie. I think the way they set up James Bond is kind of nice, to be fair. But yeah, even though they kind of do the thing with the end there, where it's like James Bond will return, you know, and I love how Ryan or the producer said, "Oh, as a zombie," you know, it would be really, really comical if James Bond return as a zombie. To be fair, but yeah, this movie was okay. You know, it's not really like I like the first half of the movie because it has so many action sequences, but at the same time, the second half become quite boring. You know, because sure, Daniel Craig's performance as James Bond is still entertaining and still, you know, at least to me, it's still charismatic. But at the same time, it's just like still kind of boring. You know, and like the action sequences is not that engaging, and then when they're doing the mission, the final mission on the island, it's just not really, again, not really engaging. It's not really something crazy is happening, despite the fact that they kind of built this up, but the payoff is not that amazing. It was just, I guess it was okay, and yeah, and then the whole new thing with the new James Bond lady, I was just like, this, and like, don't get me wrong, I think I like the comedy bits from that point of the movie, but at the same time, I feel it's like, you're trying to get to do something here, Hollywood stuff, with James Bond, and then obviously people will piss off, and well, that doesn't work. Obviously, like you're pissing off the real fans, not the angry bitch on Twitter. Because if you actually just angry the NPC on Twitter, then yeah, you technically promote your movie because no one take the NPC on Twitter seriously. But you actually angry a true dedicated James Bond movie, by just introducing that. Yeah, this is a new female James Bond, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be the new James Bond in the future, and obviously that doesn't work. And even Daniel Craig saying in the end that yeah, James Bond shouldn't be played by a female. It's like yeah, you kind of like doing like clean up stuff, I guess, for the statement that the studio made or the actress made, I guess. But you see, I've been following that news. It's just like, oh my god, like I'm kind of glad that this movie doesn't really go woke, but it still feels like a James Bond movie. Like this is still feels like a Daniel Craig movie, and again, that's great. And I think overall, I'm just gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10, like a solid 7. It's an okay movie. It's not good, it's not bad either. It was okay, and I think it's a good send off, for Daniel Craig's James Bond. And then I guess the discussion is gonna be, who's gonna play the next James Bond movie. Sorry, to play James Bond in the future movies. Well, in my opinion, I think the next James Bond should be, Henry Cavill, who plays Superman, obviously, the most famous one. Because again, Henry Cavill, well, he's British, and then he's 38 right now. Like he's at the right age to play James Bond. Because I think I heard that on Casino Royale, like Henry Cavill was supposed to be the one who plays James Bond, but I think the producer think that or the studio think that oh, Henry Cavill was too young at that time, so that's why then Daniel Craig become the new James Bond at the time. And now it seems like well, Henry Cavill is the right age, so he should be the one who take the mantle of Bond, like he should be. I would be really excited if they actually made Henry Cavill as James Bond. But again, this is my opinion. I heard some people that Tom Hardy could be the next James Bond. Like I don't know, Tom Hardy could work, I guess, but my money is still on Henry Cavill. So hopefully in the future that the studio or the producer can actually choose, Henry Cavill to play James Bond. Hopefully, but I guess we'll see what happens about that. Maybe Henry Cavill will play a James Bond villain because he also said that he will be interested on playing that. But yeah, we'll see about that. And yeah, I think that's No Time to Die pitch meeting, guys. Again, pretty ironic, right? No Time to Die. James Bond just die in the end, But yeah, I still think it's an okay James Bond movie. It's not the best. If I were to do the ranking, then I guess Casino Royale and Skyfall is like the number one because I can't really choose between the two of them. And then the next one is I guess No Time to Die, and then Spectre, and then Quantum of Solace. Right, there's 5 movies. If go by the ranking, like I don't know, I'm just doing a quick ranking here, so it might change in the future. We'll see. Either way, there was No Time to Die pitch meeting, guys. And again, let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about No Time to Die? Do you guys think this is a good James Bond movie, or do you guys think this is a meh kind of movie? Because I can see both ways, to be fair. And obviously the most important question, guys. Who do you guys think should be the next James Bond? Like my choices, like I said before, Henry Cavill is the perfect choice for the next James Bond. Hopefully they cast Henry Cavill to play James Bond. I said this many times, sorry. Other one maybe Tom Hardy, like some people said. Who knows? But if you guys have any different picks of actors who's going to play James Bond in the future, then feel free to share that in the comment section below if you want to. And if you guys want to watch the original video, then I'm going to leave a link in the description below as always. Make sure you guys check Ryan George's channel. I will leave his channel link in the description below as always. And yeah, I think that's it for today's video, guys. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, share my videos out there. It really helps the channel, guys. And yeah, I guess stay tuned for whatever is gonna be the next video, guys. And again, I really hope you guys enjoying this video, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.